Hello friends, in this video we'll be seeing about the different properties and characters of the 9 planets that are described in Vedic Astrology or Jyotish. So these properties and characters of the planets are basically explained or mentioned in the in a popular Vedic astrology book that's called Brihat Parasara Hora Shastra. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to know about the different planets that are mentioned in the Vedic astrology Jyotisha. So the planets are Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. So Sun is also mentioned as a planet, and Rahu and Ketu are not exactly a planet, but they are some imaginary point of a moon's orbit. So now let's move on to the day's ruler. So the ordering of the planets over here and in the other slides also I have used in this order. So this ordering of the planets are based on the days that we have. So the first day, if we say Sunday as the first day, then Sunday is ruled by the planet Sun, and similarly Monday is ruled by the planet Moon, Tuesday is ruled by Mars, Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, Friday is ruled by Venus, Saturday is ruled by Saturn, and Rahu and Ketu, they don't rule any days. Now let's see about the movable and fixed planets. The Sun is a fixed planet, Moon and Mars are movable, Mercury is dual, that means it's fixed as well as movable, Jupiter is fixed, Venus is movable planet, Saturn is fixed planet. Now let's move on to the nature of the planets. So the planets have been given 3 types of nature: Saatwik, Rajasik, and Tamasik. The Saatwik nature is kind of a saint. So they are mild in nature, truth lovers, charitable, God-fearing, they are loving and helping to others. And Rajasic nature is kind of a warrior. So they are loving, romantic, they are knowledgeable, they are courageous, and they love luxury. And Tamasic nature means like they are kind of cheater, quarrelsome, they are stubborn, lazy, and cruel. So among the planets, Sun, Moon, and Jupiter are Sattvic in nature, Mars and Saturn are Tamasic in nature, and Mercury and Venus are Rajasic in nature. Rahu and Ketu, they are not assigned any nature. So let's move on to the natural, benefic, and malefic planets. Sun is naturally malefic planet, Moon is benefic as well as malefic. So if it's a increasing moon, that means if the moon is in Shukla Paksha, the moon is benefic, and if it's a decreasing moon or the moon is in Krishna Paksha, then the moon is considered as malefic. However, if the moon is aspected or conjunct with a benefic, then moon becomes benefic. Mars is naturally malefic, Mercury is neutral. It's malefic if it's with malefic, or if it's conjunct with malefic, or if it's aspected by malefic, then Mercury is malefic. And similarly, if Mercury is with benefic or aspected by benefic planets, then Mercury is benefic. So if Moon and Mercury are together, then Moon and Mercury, they both becomes benefic. And Jupiter is naturally benefic, Venus is benefic, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu, they are all malefic. Now let's look into the strength of the planets, like when the planets gain more strength, when the planets are more strong. So first thing we need to notice is natural malefics are strong in Krishna Paksha or decreasing moon. Natural benefics are strong in Shukla Paksha or increasing moon. Natural malefics are strong in Dakshinayana. Dakshinayana means when the sun is transiting from Cancer to Sagittarius, like when the sun starts transiting from Cancer, and when the sun reaches, until the sun reaches or completes the transit on Sagittarius. So during this time, the natural malefics are strong, and the natural benefics are strong in Uttarayana, that is sun transiting from Capricorn to Gemini, from Capricorn sign to Gemini sign. So these are some points to consider, and in this table we'll see the days, whether the planets are strong during the day or during the night, and in which paksha the planets are strong, and also the ayana. So based on the above, this description as well, we'll see that in the table as well. So sun is strong while looking into the day and night. Sun is strong in the day. Moon and Mars are strong during the night time. Mercury is strong both during the day and during the night. Jupiter and Venus are strong during the day, and Saturn is strong during the night. So Sun, Jupiter, Venus, they are strong during daytime. Moon, Mars, and Saturn, they are strong during night, and Mercury is strong both day and night. And so regarding the paksha and ayana, I have listed this based on the description above, where natural malefics are strong in Krishna paksha, natural benefics are strong in Shukla paksha. So in the previous slide we had looked about the natural malefic and benefic of the planets. So based on that, this paksha column is listed, and similarly the ayana paksha is listed. Ayana column is listed based on this rule, where natural malefics are strong in Dakshinayana and natural benefics are strong in Uttarayana. So let's now see about the direction of the planets. So this means that the planets are strong in this direction. So Sun is strong in east direction, Moon is strong in northwest direction, Mars is strong in south direction, Mercury is strong in north direction, Jupiter is strong in northeast direction. So you can see here about the different directions. Venus is strong in southeast direction, Saturn is strong in west direction, Rahu and Ketu are strong in southwest direction. So let's look now into the gender of the planets. Sun is considered as male, Moon female, Mars male, Mercury is neuter, so it's neither male nor female. Jupiter is male, Venus is female, Saturn is also neuter, and Rahu, Ketu, they are not assigned any gender in the Parasara Hora Shastra book. So now let's look into the rank or cabinet positions of the planets. Sun is considered as the king, Moon as queen, Mars is considered as the commander or commander-in-chief, Mercury as the prince, Jupiter as minister, Venus also as a minister, Saturn as servant, and Rahu and Ketu are the army, the king's army or something like that. Now let's look into the Varna or social class of the planets. Sun is considered as Kshatriya Varna. That means so let's first look into the Varna. So Moon is considered as Vaishya, Mars as Kshatriya, Mercury as Vaishya, Jupiter as Brahmin, Venus as Brahmin, Saturn as Shudra. So the Brahmin planets are Jupiter and Venus, Kshatriya are Sun and Mars, and Moon and Mercury are Vaishya. So what this means is the profession that they denote. So by Kshatriya it means administrative or warrior positions. Vaishya means agriculturists, farmers, or business persons. And Brahmin means scholars, priests, teachers. And Shudra means artisans, laborers, servants, so the working class people. So these are all about the social classes that are assigned to the planets. Now let's look into the 5 elements. That's also called Pancha Tattva. So sun is the fire element. So sun is associated with fire element. Moon is associated with water element. Mars is associated with fire. Mercury is associated with earth element. Jupiter is the sky or ether element. Venus is water element. Saturn is air element. So the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, sky, and air. So this way the elements are assigned, different 5 elements are assigned to different planets. Now let's look into the Tri-dosha, or dosha means defect. So it's kind of a quality defects, or defects in some quality. So these, like sun denotes the pitta dosha, or the pitta means there are three kinds of dosha, like pitta, kapha, and vata. So pitta is related to fire, kapha is related to water or earth, and vata is related to air. So sun is related to the pitta dosha, moon is related to the kapha dosha, Mars pitta dosha, Mercury is mixed, Jupiter is kapha dosha, Venus is vata dosha. Also it's kapha dosha, so it's a mix of vata and kapha. So you need to note that Mercury is mixed means it's a mixture of all three, like pitta, kapha, and vata. But Venus is just vata and kapha, and Saturn has the vata dosha. So what does it mean is, like the planet related to the planets in your chart can denote the dosha that you have in your body. So for example, if sun is prominent or strong in your chart, then your body could have some pitta dosha. Similarly, it's the same with all the planets. Now let's see the colors associated with the planets. So sun is associated with blood red color, white is the color of the moon, Mars color is red, Mercury's color is green, Jupiter's color is yellow, Venus color is white, Saturn's color is black, Rahu's color is dark blue, and Ketu's color is gray. So it's like there can be some multiple colors for each planet, not just, for example, for the sun it's not just blood red. So the color type is vibrant and fiery, so it could be deep orange, golden yellow, or bright red. And for moon, the color type is soft, cool, and soothing, so it could be white or even light blue and silver. For Mars, it's bold and fiery, so it can be red, coral, deep orange as well for Mars. And for Mercury, it's bright, vibrant, and communicative, so basically it's green or light green. And for Jupiter, is expansive, regal, and auspicious, so it's yellow and golden. For Venus, it's soft, soothing, and harmonious, so it's white or light blue. For Saturn, it's dark, grounding, and earthy, so it's black, dark blue, or dark brown. For Rahu, it's smoky, intense, and mysterious, so it's smoky gray, dark blue, violet. And for Ketu, it's neutral, earthy, and spiritual, so it's brown or ash gray. So now let's move on to the gemstones associated with the different planets. Sun's gemstone is ruby. In Hindi or Sanskrit, it's manik. Moon's stone is pearl, white pearl, also called moti. Mars is coral, also called munga. Mercury is emerald, also called panna. Jupiter's is yellow sapphire, also called pukharaz. Venus is diamond, also called hira. Saturn is blue sapphire, also called neelam. Rahu's is hessonite garnet, also called gomeda. Ketu's stone is cat's eye, also called lasonia. So these are the fingers that we need to wear these gemstones. So for sun, it's recommended to wear the gemstone in the ring finger. For moon, it's little finger. For Mars, it's ring finger. Mercury, little finger. Jupiter, index finger. Venus, middle finger. Saturn, middle finger. Rahu, middle finger. Ketu, middle finger. So these four, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu, these four stones should be worn in the middle finger. So in the index finger, there's just the stone of Jupiter, and in the little finger, we can wear the stone of Mercury and Moon, and in the ring finger, we can wear the stone of Sun and Mars. So these are the metals associated with the planets. Sun is associated with gold. Moon's metal is silver. Mars is copper. Mercury is bronze. Jupiter's gold. Venus silver. Saturn iron. and Rahu and Ketu have mixed metal. So now let's look into the taste associated with each planet. So regarding the test, like the strongest planets or the second house in the chart also is related with the test. So strongest planet in your chart or the planets that are like influencing the second house can give you the liking of any test. So for example, if Sun is the strongest planet in your chart or Sun is heavily influencing your second house, then you could like the test that's associated with Sun. So the test associated with Sun is pungent or spicy test. For example, the test that we have in onion, ginger, pepper. And Moon is associated with salty test, all foods with high salt. Mars is associated with bitter. So for example, bitter melon, or it's also called Karela in Hindi. And ginger can also be associated with bitter, and broccoli, eggplant, and neem leaves, and Brussels sprouts, and etc. And Mercury is associated with, like, it's a mix of all tastes. There isn't any particular taste for Mercury. Jupiter is associated with sweet taste, all foods with high sugar, chocolate, sweets, dates, sweet fruits. Venus is linked with sour taste, so it could be grapefruits, oranges, lemons, limes, tamarind, tart cherries, gooseberries. That's also called aola in Hindi. Cranberries, vinegars, kimchi, and kombucha. These are the fermented things. So that's all related to Venus. And Saturn is associated with astringent taste. So that's the taste of green tea or pomegranate or plantain. It's a kind of banana. And also the taste of red wine, red grapes, dark chocolates, and somehow broccoli as well. So these are all about the taste associated with different planets. Rahu and Ketu, though those planets are not linked to any test. So now let's look into the places of abode or residence of the planets. So these things can be useful mainly these are useful during the prasna, while looking into the prasna charts or the horary astrology. So sun's abode is places of worship. Moon's like temples, and like sun's is places of worship like temples, mosque, church. Moon's abode is water places like tanks, wells, bathrooms, water reservoirs. Mars place is of fire like kitchen, weaponry. Mercury's is a sports ground and places of entertainment. Jupiter's is treasure house where money, jewelries are kept, like example bank. Venus is bedroom and places of sensual pleasures. Saturn is filthy and dirty area and hospitals and health clinics. Now let's look into the time period of ruled by each planet. So this is also useful in prasna astrology or also while judging the dasa bhukti of each planet. So the time period for Sun is 1 ayana. So ayana means it's around 6 months time period. So there are 2 ayanas, Dakshinayana and Uttarayana. So Uttarayana means Sun's transiting from Capricorn to Gemini sign, and Dakshinayana means Sun's transiting from Cancer to Sagittarius sign. So it's a 6 months period. So Sun's time period is 6 months, like 1 ayana. Moon's is 1 muhurta, that is 48 minutes. Mars time period is 1 day, that's both consisting day and night. Mercury's time period is 1 ritu. So 1 ritu means around 2 months, because in Vedic astrology there are 6 ritus and each ritu is of 2 months. So the 6 ritus are Vasanta ritu, that's spring; Grishma, that's summer; Varsha, that's monsoon; Sharada, that's autumn; Hemanta, that's pre-winter; and Shishira, that's winter. So those are the 6 ritus, and Mercury's time period is 1 ritu, that is of 2 months. Jupiter's time period is 1 month, Venus is 1 fortnight, and Saturn is 1 year, Rahu's 8 months, Ketu's 3 months. Now let's look into the 7 tissues or Sapta Dhatus. Sun is basically, these are the body parts that's associated with the planets. Sun is associated with bones, Moon blood, Mars bone marrow, Mercury is skin, Jupiter fats, Venus semen or reproductive system, Saturn muscles and nerves. Now let's look into the signification of the planets. Sun signifies soul, Moon signifies mind, Mars signifies strength, Mercury signifies speech, Jupiter signifies knowledge, Venus signifies semen or potency, Saturn signifies grief, Rahu signifies desire, and Ketu signifies renunciation. Now finally let's look into the numerology aspect of each planet. So Sun is associated with number 1, and the qualities of Sun are leadership and confidence. Moon is associated with number 2, and the qualities of Moon are emotions and relationships. Mars number 9, and the qualities are courage and energy. Mercury number 5, qualities are communication and adaptability. Jupiter number 3, qualities are wisdom and growth. Venus number 6, qualities are love, beauty and success. Saturn number 8, qualities are discipline and hard work. Rahu number 4, qualities are transformation and challenges. And Ketu number 7, qualities are spirituality and inner wisdom. Yeah, that's all for about the characters and properties of the planets. I'll be creating more videos on other aspects of Vedic astrology. Hope you like this video. So if you like this video, if you got some information from this video, then please like the video, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.